Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from FedEx Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete, it's Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him, is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on 3rd down, that is a huge one. Being the blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 13 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mixon with a first down and more. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA. Joe Mixon, 73 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without.
Not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Washington.
Yes, partner, Julio Jones is just that good. I mean, if it's going to be a type of a jump ball play or a play where you have to go up over people to get it, I like his odds because of his athletic ability and his ability to get up in the air and sky.
Well, his real name is Kentoris Lopez Jones, and Kentoris means gladiator.
Well, that's exactly how he plays. When you look at him, body type.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Mixon on the draw. And some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 89 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. That catch good for only a couple.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Mixon running right. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Eluding the pressure right. It gets this one to Johnson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now left side of the swing pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers' throw taken in there by Crowder.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
You ain't nothing!
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out.
Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Run. 46. Bring it.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Mayfield on 1st down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Slayton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Justice Hill. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A first down throw from Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And again, it's Mayfield. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by one more. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Washington. On first down, Rodgers. Here's a diving catch right side.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Regular. Watch it. Hey, alert 33. Alert 3. Quick that. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 49, Washington 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.